Welcome to Club 2, Episode 8 of the Unemployed Journeyman with FC Tokyo in the J1 League in Japan. And today we've got a League Cup round of 16 game. And then we take on the team that's won the J1 League twice in the last 3 seasons. Welcome to the video, folks. Let's get straight to it. The last time you was with us in yesterday's episode, we had the Tokyo Derby against Tokyo Verdy, where we won 2-0 goals from Kobayashi and Rui Perez. And then we played Kyoto in what I described as the title of yesterday's video, worst performance so far. It was abysmal, really was. We lost 2-1. Rui Perez did score a penalty for us in the 59th minute, but it was awful. Then, however, and if you remember, I did say in yesterday's video that I've got a concern that with that being our first defeat of the season, it might be a spark that sparks a run of poor results, especially as Machida at the time were third in the league, I think they were, and I think they may well still be third. Where are they? Fifth at the moment. So they asked, oh God, I hate it when it does this. Right, there you go. Right, so yeah, we then went out against Machida and we absolutely obliterated them. Jaja Silva got us off the mark in 16 seconds. I mean, that could possibly be the quickest I've seen a goal in Football Manager this year. If you've had a goal in one of your saves quicker than 16 seconds, please let me know. Let me know in the comments below, and kudos to you as well. They then pulled one back on the 12th minute to make it 1-1. But then Perez with a penalty on 14, Massa Watai on 23, Jaja Silva his second of the game on 29. Jaja Silva completed his hat-trick on 40 minutes. Rui Perez with another goal on 44 minutes. We went in at half-time. What was that, 6-1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, 6-1 up at half-time. Now, I did record a brief bit of footage of this game, and I'm going to insert that in now because I just want you guys to see exactly how mad it was and how I was feeling at the time. So it's only like a minute or 2 minutes worth of footage, but just have a look at this. There you go. So that's exactly how balmy that was. It really was a mad first half, really. The second half was quite tame in comparison with just one goal from Jaja Silva. But yeah, this was a team that went out to it. There's the stats. So I mean, XG of 4.21. We massively overperformed that XG. They actually had more possession, surprisingly enough. But yeah, it was bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. A 7-1 win against Machida, making their goal difference even worse than it already was. Then we come up against Osaka and we beat them 3-0. Jaja Silva on the 29th minute, getting on the score sheet, followed by Morimoto and Kazuki. We also had 2 goals disallowed, so we could have won that 5-0. They didn't even have a shot on target. And this is an away game. We're usually poor away from home. But when we went into this game, it came up that, bear in mind, they were 8th in the table. And it came up that they'd lost their last 5 games when you get the form thing in the transition screens. And I looked at it, I was like, wow, they're 8th and they've lost their last 5 games. When you actually look at their schedules, I did look at it after the game. I mean, that is a terrible run of form. They'd actually lost 6 of their last 6 games when they played us. They've actually gone on to lose 10 games in a row. They've lost 11 in their last 12. They are just in absolute freefall. I don't know how I mean, they're looking a bit like we looked before I came here as the knight in shining armour to save the day. But that is just atrocious. 10 defeats in a row. I don't think even Fukushima have been that bad this season. But yeah, comfortable 3-0 win against Osaka. Then we played Tosu. Now we're playing against teams here that are lower down in the league. They're bottom half of the table teams. So probably shouldn't be too surprised at these wins. We have started to rotate a few players as well. Like Yamamoto was in for Perez in this game. Yamazaki had been rested and I played for Bassam and Capellini. And yeah, Kobayashi with 2 goals in that game, one in the 4th minute, one in the 48th minute. We did pick up an injury to Sato, but he's not one of their regular first teamers. Then we played Kashima and won 4-1. Really, really annoyed that we conceded a penalty to concede a goal in the 85th minute, because I would have liked it to have been 4-0. Another away game, it seems like our away form is starting to match our home form at the moment. Krastev with a goal, Morimoto, Pires and Watai getting on the score sheet. Krastev is back from injury now, as you can see. And yeah, Rui Perez was back in the team. Akamoto came in though, and Fabassen was out for Yamazaki. Like I say, we've had to start changing a few players around just because of people not being 100% fit, because we're getting games every 2 or 3 days. Then we played Yokohama most recently and won 3-1 in that game. Goals from Yamamura and then 2 from Krastev. Pires and Kazuki getting on the score sheet. So we had Kazuki in instead of Jaja Silva. Massa was in instead of Sato. Yamamura instead of Kobayashi. Akamoto kept his place in the team as well. And yeah, again, another game we dominated, we deserved to win. As a result of that, we look at the J1 League, the J1 League, we are top of the table, 9 points clear of Kyoto in second, 11 points clear of Yokohama, who are in third on 32 points. Shonan are on 31 points in fourth, and Mashida, with their goal difference of -10, are in fifth place on 30. I still can't believe that a team with -10 goal difference can be this high up in the league. Niigata, I just want to show you that as well, because I showed you previously how they haven't lost. Well, they're now up to 6th in the league, but they have actually lost a game now. Yoroa Reds won that game against them, but 11 draws for them, by far and away the most amount of draws by one team in the league. But they have only lost one game, the same as us. Right, so let's get into the first of today's games. It is the League Cup round of 16 first leg. It is the away game. I'm going in with a rotated team, not a fully rotated team, but it is a rotated team nonetheless. We've got Terracado, a reserve goalkeeper, in goal. Yamahara, left back. Egawa, right back. Capellini and Fabassen in the centre of defence. Yamamoto and Anui, which is kind of a first choice central midfield for the League Cup. Then Murayama and Massa out wide, with Krastev in behind Yamamura. We do have players like Pires, Jaja Silva, Kobayashi, Morimoto on the bench, should we need to use them. But hopefully our second string side can be enough to get something out of the game against Kashima. They are a J2 league team, I think, Kashima. Yeah, J2. They're second in J2, so they're probably going to be in the J1 league next season, doing very, very well for themselves. 18,610 people are here on a breezy, drizzly day, 13 degrees. Pretty much sounds like summer up north in England. I can say that because I live there, so I know that's what it's like most of the time. Right, here's the first highlight. Kashima have the ball. Bringing it for a very nice pitch, actually. Well won from Capellini to Yamahara. He gives it to Yamamoto. We can now come forward. It's with Massa. Coming down the right-hand side. Can he get the ball into the box? No, it's a good challenge. Go on, win it back, lad. Win it back. Someone win it back. Well done, Yamahara. To Murayama. Gives it to Massa. He's going to go alone. Oh, I think they hit the post. It is saying we hit the woodwork. So I'm assuming that was the occasion when it hit the post. Lively little start, though, from both teams. There's been opportunities at goal. Let me know as well in the comments if you think I should be taking the League Cup seriously. I kind of am. You know, I do want to win trophies. And so I kind of am taking this competition, I'd say semi-seriously. If we get through the round of 16 into the quarterfinals, then it'll probably be more serious. We've got the All Japan Cup coming up next. Oh, and Yamamura's through. It looked offside. The referee's flag has eventually... No, it didn't go up. It's gone for a corner. So obviously it wasn't offside. So that was quite a big miss from Yamamura, really. Murayama takes the corner and it's just headed way over the bar. Yeah, the All Japan Cup draw has been done. I'll show you that later on. We've got a J3 league team in that. Here's Yamahara now. Oh, good pass to Murayama, and Krastev has put it in. The referee's got no finger in his ear holes. It's going to stand. It's 1-0. And FC Tokyo 1-0 up against Kashima in the round of 16 first leg of the League Cup. Oh, our reserve goalkeeper looks like he's picked up a knock. Presumably he's fine to stay on. Hasn't told me to take him off or anything. Right, here's Inui to Agawa. First time we've seen him in today's game. For Bassam to Inui. Sideways to Yamamoto. Here's Muriyama. He's got Yamahara with him. Nice patient build-up play from us. I like it. Krastev. Oh, what a ball from Krastev to Massa. Should have done better there. He's hit the post. And yeah, that pass deserved a good finish, I must say. But we're 1-0 up. It's all going well. They've made a range of substitutions, 3 substitutions at half time. So they're clearly not happy with their own performance. Here's Capellini to Inui. Gives it to Massa. Back to Inui. Massa. What a ball for Yamamura. Is that offside? It is. The referee's flag is up. It did look offside, so I did hold back on my celebration a little bit. But Yamamura just needs to learn to time his runs a little bit better. Agawa with a ball into the box. It's been cleared. They have it now on their right-hand side. A cross-field ball. Switch in play. Here comes Tucker. Oh! Tell you what, that weren't far out. That would have been a hell of a strike if that had gone in. They still only had 1 shot on target. We've only had 3, to be fair. It's not been... Right, let's make a couple of substitutions. What's up with him anyway? Potential head injury. Well, goalkeepers don't really tend to use their head. So, right, Yamamura's been disappointed. He can come off for Kobayashi. And Yamahara has not been particularly great either. So if we take him off, move Morimoto onto the right and Agawa onto the left. One of the advantages of having Agawa, of course, is the fact that he can play anywhere across the defensive positions. Not to a great standard today. He's on a 6.4, but he can play them. Right, here we go. Agawa with the throw-in on that left-hand side to Muriyama. He gets it back. Gives it back to Muriyama. Here's Massa. Oh, that's not going to be a penalty, I don't think. It looked like it was right on... Oh, it is. Oh, wow, okay. Krastev, I'm assuming, will take this. He is our usual penalty taker. He's missed again. I think the last time he took a penalty on camera, I think he missed that then as well. Now, if they go and score and get an equaliser, then that's a deciding moment. Hopefully that's not going to be the case. Here's for Bassam to Massa. Back infield to Fabassem to Yamamoto. Back to Fabassem. Here's Inui. He goes back to Fabassem again. I mean, Fabassem likes getting the ball, doesn't he? Good job, really. Here's Morimoto. Goes infield to Yamamoto. He gives it to Agawa. Oh, Agawa nearly got an assist. Krastev should have... I mean, Krastev could have had an hat-trick today. I won't complain at a 1-0 win if it stays this way. I will complain at a 1-1 draw because we've had plenty of opportunities to win this game. Even with a rotated team, like a slightly rotated team, I would expect to beat Kashima. But they're playing it around, being patient, working their way forward. And they've got in behind us and they've scored. It's an equaliser. It's 1-1. Well, it's all going to be all to play for in the second leg, that's for certain. I don't envisage we're going to have any problems in the second leg. I don't think this game really means a great deal, to be fair. But I just wanted you to see some of their lesser seen players like Agawa and Yamamoto and Inui and players like that. But yeah, 1-1 draw away from home to Kashima. Like I say, not going to complain about it. It is what it is. I'm pretty certain we can win the away leg to get through to the next stage. He's got a neck strain, is out for 11 days. And let's get to the big game of the episode against Kobe. Welcome back, and we're ready at the match centre for the game against Kobe. We're 8th in the league. We are away from home, and we have 9 players returning from the 1-1 draw with Kashima. We've got Nozawa in goal, Kikuchi at left back, Morimoto at right back, Capellini and Yamazaki in the centre of defence, Rui Perez and Lazuka in the centre of midfield, Jaja Silva and Sota Sato out wide, with Krastev in behind Kobayashi. Kikuchi this is his first game back. He's been out injured for a couple of months, it feels like. It feels like it has been a while. So let's get into the game. And we do need to give we've got a goalkeeper from our reserve team on the bench for today, as our backup goalkeeper is out injured with his neck strain, of course. So let's see how we get on away from home against Kobe. 3 defeats and a draw in the last 5 games. He looks a bit of a menace, doesn't he? Old Gilberto. Right, let's get on with it. Hopefully we can pick up a win in this game and keep up our good league form. This is, of course, the halfway point in the season, it's worth mentioning. What kind of kits are being played here? We got us in our usual blue and red stripe. We got them in blue. They've gone 1-0 up. I can't tell who is who. This is madness. You can't have teams playing in these colours. I mean, why are we not in our white kit? That's our away kit. Instead we're playing in our blue and red stripes while they're playing in red. I don't think you'd actually get that in football real life. I'm a bit lost here. Right, here's Lazuka who's giving the ball. We're going to be playing badly again, aren't we? We've gone 1-0 down. We're giving the ball away. I mean, what is causing this? We seem to fix our away form. We've had really good performances. Then we've had that game against Kashima, which was a heavily rotated team. Here's Krastev. Oh, it's just gone wide. And again, we're back to looking poor. Right, here's Kobayashi. Goes back to Capellini, to Lazuka, out to Morimoto. Well taken down. Sato gets the cross in, and Krastev has knocked it wide. Krastev, you're our best player. You need to start taking these chances. Kikuchi with the corner. They don't quite clear the lines, and our header goes over the bar. It's still 1-0 after 30 minutes. We've not had a shot on target. We've just had a shot on target. This is... I mean, don't get me wrong. This isn't as poor as the game against Kyoto. We were absolutely awful against them. We've just looked a little bit disjointed early on. But we are getting chances now, which is encouraging. Here's JJ Silva. Gives it to Capellini. Back to JJ Silva. If he's onside, that is a great goal. And he is onside. What a good goal. That was well found. The way he laid the ball into the middle of the park to Capellini. And Capellini done a wonderful job in finding him. That was a beautiful pass from Capellini. Proud of everyone's efforts. I won't say I'm proud, but we'll tell you I'm proud. They've made a substitution at half time. It's 1-1 at the start of the second half. It's definitely all to play for now. We started that first half, like I say, really poorly, but we came into it. Philip Krastev, I think we're going to have to take him off because he's just looking a bit rubbish, to be quite honest. So we're going to take him off. Why have I not got Massa on the bench? Something has gone wrong here. Oh, no. We'll play Muriyama, but usually I'd have Massa available here, and he's not. But I'm sure Muriyama can't do much worse than what Krastev has been doing. Here's Jaja Silva to Rui Perez. Muriyama gets it now. Good ball to Kikuchi coming down the left-hand side. He gets the ball in. Lazuka, oh, it's a good save from their keeper. I mean, it's starting to look like they've got Donnarumma or someone like that in goal at the moment. Here's Kikuchi with the outswinger. I don't know why we're doing outswingers when I have it set for inswingers, but yeah, okay. The set-piece team do what the set-piece team do. Kobayashi's looking naff as well. I think we're going to take him off and bring Yamamura on. The fact we've got 2 really good strikers, we don't need to put up with poor form from any of them, really. I think that's the only change I'm going to do at the moment, though. I don't think we need to do wholesale changes. Here's Kikuchi with an in-swinger this time. JJ Silva gives it back to Kikuchi, and he just loses the ball. They can break away here, but it's not much of a breakaway. It's gone to Morimoto. Not really seen much of Morimoto down that right-hand side either. And he's lost the ball this time. He's clearly not having a good game. Right, they've got the ball. Can they build something from the back? Sato intercepts. Here's Yamazaki. Good ball to Muriyama, to Yamamura. JJ Silva's through. JJ Silva scores his 10th goal of the season. I'm so happy that he's happy now. 72nd minute of the game, and JJ Silva has got his 2nd goal of the game to make it 2-1. We've come from behind. We have a corner. Kikuchi with another outswinger. Here's JJ Silva. Oh, he's still got it. Blocked. Kikuchi. Rui Perez. Oh, what a goal. Rui Perez. That was beautiful. Loving this. We've not panicked. We've not made wholesale changes or anything like that. Like during the game, obviously we did at the beginning. Right. Yamahara can come on for Morimoto because he's not really playing all that well by the looks of it. Yamazaki. Do I want to bring him on? No, I don't think I do. I'm going to take Izuka off for Yamamoto. And that will be the final substitution we do. 3-1 up. We shouldn't let this slip now. A 3-1 win. We're 9 points clear of Kyoto at the top of the table at the halfway stage. Let me know, folks, are you excited at what we could do this season? Because we're still in the League Cup. We've got the All Japan Cup to come. And as you can see here, we are 9 points clear at the top of the J1 League at the halfway stage of the season. Good fight back today. Really pleased with their mentality on that one. Just have a quick scout through here. Oh, Fukushima sacked their manager. I was wondering if they've actually sacked him. I mean, he looks like a baby, doesn't he? 38 years old. So they're now looking for a new manager. Do we go back to Fukushima? No, we're not. No, don't even get at me in the comments saying, yes, I think you should go back and save them because they're not savable. I'm sorry, but they are not. Right, we'll come to the press conference in a moment. If we have a look at the schedule. Oh, this bloody thing. Right. What we'll do is we're going to come back for these two games here. The second leg of the League Cup round of 16 against Kashima. And then Shonan, who are currently 5th in the table. Hopefully they're still around that area and they don't just drop down like Kobe kind of did. But yeah, that'll be where we come back for in Monday's episode 9. In the meantime, have an amazing weekend. Try and get out and have some fun in the sun if you've still got it. And I'll see you on Monday for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.